Hello. Thanks for joining us again on the channel. Okay, yes, we've reviewed a lot of these. Too many, probably. But trust me, this one stands out. It caught me off guard. In a good way. Before we get started, there's a special discount if you're interested. The link is in the description and also in the top comment. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Starting things off, our first reviewer gives us their perspective.
This reviewer found this electric scooter to be exceptionally straightforward to set up, requiring only a single electrical connection and a few screws. Once assembled, its folding mechanism was intuitive and easy to use, and its light weight made carrying it up a flight of stairs a simple, one-handed task. Our reviewer, a taller individual, noted that both the handlebar height and the deck size were comfortable enough for their frame. On the road, the personal vehicle performed as expected, reaching its top speed without issue on flat terrain. The tires were large enough to handle small bumps, but the experience on rougher ground was a different story. The reviewer heavily emphasized that the complete lack of a suspension system makes for a jarring ride, translating every crack in the sidewalk directly to the rider. A major point of disappointment was the battery's real-world range. A daily 5-mile round trip consumed a substantial majority of the charge, suggesting a usable range far below the manufacturer's claims, a problem that seemed worse in colder weather. After several months of consistent use, these initial drawbacks became more pronounced. The desire for a bit more speed on smooth stretches of their commute grew, and its tendency to slow to a crawl on steeper hills became a point of frustration. In an effort to address these issues, the reviewer installed an optional external battery. While this add-on did successfully boost both top speed and hill climbing power, its mounting design proved to be a significant flaw. The screws holding it in place would loosen from normal riding vibrations, forcing the reviewer to create their own solution with hose clamps to secure it safely. Ultimately, they concluded that while this electric scooter is a solid choice for a first-time owner or for short, simple commutes, its limitations in comfort and power might leave more demanding users wanting to upgrade sooner rather than later.
Excellent. Let's find out what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer came away with a very positive impression of this electric scooter, finding its overall performance and comfort to be a significant step up from other popular models. Our client noted that the power for climbing hills was particularly impressive, feeling even more capable than some heavier, more established alternatives. The ride quality for casual trips was a real highlight, with a new type of suspension that made for a smoother experience. Despite its power, this personal vehicle is surprisingly light and portable, with a sleek design and ample deck space that comfortably accommodates larger feet. The reviewer was also pleased with the quiet ride over bumps, the surprisingly effective brakes, and a headlight that is noticeably brighter than on previous versions. However, the experience wasn't without its frustrations. This client's unit arrived with slightly crooked handlebars, a quality control issue that seems to be a recurring problem from the factory. While it was mostly correctable, it was an annoying flaw right out of the box. A more significant issue was a software bug with the traction control, which caused random jerking and made the feature unusable until it was disabled in the app. Our reviewer hopes a firmware update will fix this widespread problem. Ultimately, these flaws are what hold this electric scooter back from a perfect score. The top speed is also a bit of a letdown compared to its main competitor, but it's more than sufficient for neighborhood cruising and sidewalk commutes. In the end, this client strongly feels that this model, especially with the future option to add an external battery, is a much smarter choice than its beefier predecessor. It offers a more nimble and comfortable ride that presents a better overall value.
Alright, let's find out what our next reviewer has to share.
This reviewer, having put a significant number of miles on a previous iteration of this electric scooter, found the newer model to be a substantial leap forward in both performance and rider comfort. The older model, for instance, entirely lacked shock absorbers, making for a much harsher ride, and its motor didn't offer the same immediate power and acceleration that this current scooter provides. As someone who navigates city streets frequently, our reviewer particularly appreciated the quicker pickup. Upon upgrading, this client noted numerous significant improvements across the board. The motor, the braking system, the brighter headlight, and even practical elements like the slightly larger deck, the charging port cover, the post lock, and the kickstand all represent considerable enhancements. Beyond these core upgrades, the new model also introduces several clever features. It now conveniently turns itself off when folded, boasts built-in tracking capabilities, and can be unlocked with an iPhone. Even the integrated turn signals, a feature our reviewer initially thought might be overlooked, proved surprisingly useful for indicating intentions when navigating busy pedestrian areas or vehicle traffic. In terms of physical attributes, the overall weight of this new electric scooter remains quite similar to its predecessor. While it's slightly larger, our reviewer found it still perfectly manageable for carrying up and down stairs. A minor difference in the folding mechanism was noted. The older version had an offset handle when collapsed, whereas this model features a center latch. This can result in the handlebar protruding a bit more than before. Additionally, the handlebar on the new scooter is wider, primarily to accommodate the turn signals, which means there's a little less room when trying to squeeze past car mirrors in tight spaces. The handlebar's slight curve also means that any accessory bar needs to be a single post design, as a double post setup wow.
That's it for today's review. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below and let's chat. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.